Hey guys, welcome back to Mountain Dog Companion. My name is Zack and I'm here with Angie and we're with Gunner and Noelle's litter. Angie, can you tell me a little bit about this litter and
sure.
how it's going?
Yeah, there are 5 females, 3 males. Right now we have our females out here because it's a little bit larger litter. They were born 9/6. And you can kind of see, like through the video, you're going to see a little bit of temperament starting to come out. We have our little lady over here. We just gave them names today, so you'll have to tell me what names we chose. But this little one over here, she's full of life. She's the pack leader, so she's a whole lot of fun. She's very inquisitive, you can see that. And then we've got a couple in here that are a little bit more laid back, like this little girly right here. She's super quiet and likes to snuggle, so I often will find her near me or close to my lap. Little girl you have right here is also a snuggle bug, a little bit on the quieter side. These two are just waking up, so you'll see through the video as we sit here a little bit, you'll see them start to interact. But it's fun when you have like 6 of them, because you can do a little bit of comparisons in temperament, personality types. These little bugs are just 6 weeks old, so that means they're just emerging. They're like the cocoon is just opening up. So Miss Lola here is obviously going to be a leader, because she's going to be ornery. That's going to follow suit. But we're going to work with her, aren't we? We're going to work with you. And she's actually going to be very great for the others in the litter. And look, when I said this little one just crawled right in my lap.
Hanging out there.
Yeah.
So where are they at right now as far as
what we're doing?
like the puppy pre-training?
Sure. So at 6 weeks, they start getting into expanded play zone work, and we work on rear strength. So even though they're fully running around, rear strength involves steps, getting these back legs, getting coordination and mobility up to speed. I know, you little stinker. We also have pee pads in their play zone area, so they're starting to kind of learn elimination. That does not mean that it all gets where it needs to be, but if we can get some of it there, that's great. So it's starting that little bit of awareness. They also get toys that make noise, so I don't have any right near me at the moment, but we'll do toddler toys that they are engaging and interacting with, and working on that. So that's what happens at 6 weeks.
Very cool, very cool. Yeah, guys, so they're developing really well, and working with Angie, and everything's going really great with these guys. And then I guess we'll just go through each puppy. We did do names again, and right now I have Maya in my hand. Just a beautiful chocolate tri, kind of laid back, as Angie said, more on the laid back side, snuggle bug type.
She has a beautiful marbling of colors. So the chocolate and kind of that sagey merle color, or like taupish merle coming through. Definitely not sage, that's green. But just a beautiful color tone on her. Beautiful little eyes.
Will her eyes stay that color?
So sometimes she has this chocolate nose, so she's gonna stay a chocolate girl. It could turn a little bit more hazel. They're pretty bright at this point. There's a little bit of green tone to them.
Awesome, yeah.
So I'll hop around the scales here. Another thing to note, at 6 weeks, we're doing our puppy massages. We start that at week 3. So it's a 10-step program that we use. Just the way we handle them and rub them, it increases with intensity. Down the paws, reverse pet. We roll their tails, put them on their backs. So anytime a puppy is near us, I mean, we're intentionally doing the whole litter, but anytime they're near me, you might catch me like just rubbing them with that approach. And I ask that happens all the way through adulthood. It just keeps conditioning them.
Perfect.
All right, let's get her weight. 4.74. Beautiful. That's Miss Maya.
Then we have Millie here. Also kind of on the laid back side, but beautiful coloration. She's got that tri to her with a little bit of merle on her. You can see on her forehead there, she's got that nice little white. Yeah, she's just a beautiful, beautiful girl.
She resembles her mother's markings.
Oh yeah.
And she weighs 4.36, so very close.
So what is the estimated weight for this litter, and kind of
for this litter?
They're
so this little one here is very tiny, petite. She'll be on the smaller side, so I'd say 15 to 20-ish for her. And then Noelle's medium-sized Bernedoodle. She's more blocky, like she's full, if that, more of a stocky build. So a couple of her males are a little bit on the stronger side. I put them closer to 30. Lifestyle and food can affect a lot of that. But you'll see the little males in a little bit, and you can tell a difference.
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
She's clearly petite.
So this is Luna here. She's a little bit more outgoing, a little bit more adventurous.
That fits her. Whoa.
Easy.
Come here, Snuggle.
But yeah, she's got that tricolor to her.
I'll stick her on the scales.
Okay.
Calm down. You're okay. You're okay. 3.90.
So she's definitely on the
tiny,
smaller
aren't
side.
you? Yeah. Tiny tot. Okay, we got.
And then we have Lola here, another one of our tries. She's a little bit on the smaller side too, kind of like Luna. So I think, yeah, they're a little bit more energetic.
Gotcha. Yep. This'll be a quick one. 3.84. So she is a little smaller.
Yep, she's the smallest so far, right?
And then here's the little tiny one down here. A quiet girl.
Just cuddling in your lap here.
Yep. Hello.
So definitely a snuggle bug here. Got the chocolate. And this is Mable.
I hear you.
So she's got that chocolate and tan. Beautiful girl, a little bit curlier coat on the back there.
She's the curliest of the litter.
Yep.
So
absolutely.
they had a bath and a blow dry this morning. So you can see the softer wave on some of the girls here, and she has a little bit of a tighter coat.
Yep.
So I often get asked, people ask me quite often, like, what is the maintenance with the Bernedoodle? Everyone's desires for their puppies are different. I like to have my Bernedoodles trimmed every about 7 to 8 weeks. I like to keep them with a poodle cut or a doodle cut, where this is nice. The furnishings are nicely trimmed up. The body's a little bit tighter, and I like to keep mine with their feet tightened up a little bit because we have acreage and they run around, and it cuts down on the maintenance on the inside.
Yep, absolutely. And we had someone come out and visit. Amanda, she is on our list. She's first pick right now. Just if you want to talk a little bit about how that visit went. I think she decided to go with the male, but
She did.
I'm just curious how that visit went.
Yeah,
We love when people come out, and
She came all the way from Philadelphia with her mother and her 2 boys. And it was fun to watch the puppies at that stage. They were quiet to start with, and then they started to get a little rambunctious and like hyperspeed is what I call it when they're tired. And so they got to experience that whole energy level change in the hour and a half they were with us. This little lady here definitely loved the boys. She was, you can see with her energy, was just so intrigued. The boys were 4 and 6. And so they had fun with her. Taught them how to handle a puppy correctly. Like I always have to teach my little ones to take their hands and wrap it around the front legs so that they can't drop them. And then when they go to set them down, feet first and then paws. Because the heaviest part of a puppy is their head. And so if they don't hold them correctly, what's gonna happen? They fall out and hit their heads.
Yep.
So usually if I can tell them to always hit feet first and then the paws, then I save any chance of them getting their heads bonked. So that was fun for them to learn how to handle a puppy and just watch them interact. So
yeah, absolutely. No, that's awesome.
So I'd like to talk just a little bit about personality types, temperaments, and then how you can convey to us as well, Zack or myself, what you're looking for as a companion in your home. So I usually ask my families, tell me a little bit about yourself, tell me about what you like to do. Are you an active family? Do you like to hike? Tell me about the age ranges in the home. And then if you're retirees, do you have grandkids, and what are those ages? Because a puppy like this little lady here, who is super fun and full of life, like she's very, very human focused, would not be ideal for a young family. Because with little ones, she'll absorb the energy from the little ones as well, and she already has energy. She would be great with retirees who are active, and she will be one that will love to train. So she's gonna be a fun one for that. This little one right here, she would be great for families Probably a little bit more on the younger age at this point. She'd also be good with less active retirees, people that love to travel. This would be a fun puppy for you because she is more of a snuggle bug. Yep. That does not mean that these temperament personality types at this age are labeling or any way meaning that that's going to be how they will be for life. Yeah. Because it honestly has to do with the training. And the training is not training the puppies. Do you know what it is? It's training the people. Oops, I'm sorry, she bit me. That's all right. She's nibbly. She's nibbly. Yeah, this is what happens at 6 weeks too. They start to explore with their mouths. But really, the training is not all in the puppy, it's training the people. Gotcha. So a lot of these personality types we can help you with. Some people also have some desires they want in their puppy aesthetic-wise, so we look at that. Yep. Sizing, weight-wise is another factor. This little girl over here who was quieter to begin with is very explorative on her own. Yep. So she would be good with a family that has young children, middle-aged children, empty nesters. She's like a medium puppy that goes both ways. So gotcha. We're happy to help you in that area. At 5 to 6 weeks, it's just, like I said, they're just emerging. So these are all just beginning observations. And it's really comparative in the litter because you're comparing this one to this one, right? Within the litter. Right. Yep. But it's truly not a label. No, it's a great explanation. Yeah. We do get those questions a lot. We do. Just based off of lifestyle and family and kind of different ages and kind of, people like to hike and travel. So we can definitely help you with that personality. And that was a great explanation, Angie. So thank you. Sure. And yeah, now we're going to move on to the males and go from there. Okay guys, so now we're on to the boys. We do have 3 males here. Right now I have Bodi in my hands, in my arms, and he is a beautiful blue merle. And yeah, he's a little bit on the bigger side as far as the litter goes, and we'll get a weight on him. And this is Amanda's pick. So her and the boys and her mom came out, and this is their baby. And she actually messaged me, I think it was late last night. She said, I can't wait for him to come home. 5.48 he weighs right now. So the boys are going to be watching him. Boys, his name is Bodi. Here he is. So he is the biggest so far, right? He is the biggest. 5.2? Yep. Cool. He's a big dude. So tell us a little bit about Bodi and kind of how the visit went with Amanda. So she messaged me and she said, I think I have him picked. Just from watching the litter evolve, but she said, I really want to see them in person. Yeah. And literally they came in, the boys did not know what was happening. They drove in from Philadelphia and I told them to come in the room and she was like, put her finger up because she had just at that point told them that they were getting a puppy and the boys' eyes are like this big, right? And so they come into a room with all these puppies laying there. They were calm at that moment. And they crawled in the pen and she sat there for about, not real long actually. And she's like, this is the one. Awesome. This is the one. So then they continued to play with all of them a little bit. And every time she'd look at me, she'd be like, yeah, this is the one. And of course, you know what? He ended up in their laps, crawled into her lap, was interactive with the kids, with the boys. And yeah, it was pretty neat. Awesome. Pretty neat experience. Like he's a little bit of a snuggle bug there. He is. In your lap. He's one of those medium pups. He goes both ways. He'll be great with her boys. He'll cuddle. He's going to do great things. Awesome. And she's even talking about doing some therapy work with him in a memory care unit of a family member. So it's going to be fun to watch him because he's going to do some... It's going to be a game changer. Absolutely. It's going to change some lives and heal some hearts. And that's what our puppies do. Yep, absolutely. Yep. And we're excited for Amanda. So shout out to Amanda. And then here we have Frankie. Aw, Frank. I'd say he's a little bit smaller than Bodi. He's kind of got that traditional tricolor there. But yeah, kind of on the laid back side as well. Very, very sweet. I think he has a beginning of a faux hawk. Do you see that? I do see that. Yeah, little hair at this point starts to grow. Or maybe it's alfalfa, one of the two. But he is a lovely little guy. He's a little bit on the quieter side as far as energy. 5.02. So he is definitely smaller. Hey, yep. Mr. Bodes. So you think the males, overall, what type of weight do you think that they're going to get to? Well, the 5s, our females were all under 5, weren't they? I think they were all under
I think
5.
so, yeah.
Yeah. I would put, like, Bodi's already, he's the largest in litter, so he's going to be closer to 30, 35, depending on their lifestyle. These others will probably fall in the, like, 25 to 30 range.
Yeah, cool. Absolutely. And we have Fabio.
Oh, that's a good name for him.
Right? It's a great name for him.
Yeah.
He's got that nice little collar coming back behind him. That tri-colored. So yeah, he's a really nice guy. Probably on that medium-sized temperament. Kind of has the outgoing side. Or would you say that? Would you say that's true, Angie?
He is probably a little more spunkier than Frankie. Is that his name? Yeah, Frankie. Yeah, he's got a beautiful coat though. Look at the wave coming through there, and truly unusual. We could have named him Oreo.
Could have. Yeah, that would have been good.
That would have been fitting, wouldn't it? Or wasn't there a dog that had an alfalfa that had a white patch? I don't watch movies that up. Okay, little guy. Easy boy. Easy. 5.38. We got it.
Gotcha.
We got it. You're the more spunkier, aren't you? Yeah. So one thing to note too, and I like to always make sure my families are aware of this, and I explained in the visit, is that when puppies are being observed for temperament at this point and personality, a lot of it has to do with who slept last, who awoke last. This energy you're seeing here, yeah, you're always going to have your leaders and your pack leaders, but sometimes this zoomy type energy is actually tired. Puppies sleep 18 to 20 hours a day. And so they've been awake a good while because they've had their baths and we've been taking pictures of them. And when they start getting a little on the hyper side, they need to be put to rest. Time for a nap. Yeah, another really cool thing that I read over the weekend is that when crate training, puppies actually should be fully covered. The crate should be fully covered. One lady had asked a question, said, can I leave the front open so they can see me? And the trainer said you actually need to cover it because if you cover it, it forces the puppy to go into REM sleep. Oh, wow. That's incredible. Like we get REM sleep at the 4th stage for humans. For puppies, that's pretty neat because REM sleep is actually when the brain washes itself. And so when your brain rinses itself and washes itself, you're ready to take on new. I see. So we need puppies to sleep. And we need them to get into deep sleep. Yeah, get that REM sleep going. Get the real sleep. Yep. Very cool, Angie. Thank you. Yep, so we do have 3 people total on the list. Amanda, and then I just wanted to shout out Colleen and Tay. Very happy for you guys and excited for you guys. So yeah, soon we'll be doing picks, and just wanted to do a quick video for you guys. And this is Noelle and Gunner's litter. There's five females and 3 males. So yeah, if you guys have any questions about it, you can always reach out to me. Again, my name is Zack, and my number is 330-231-0102.